So I'm getting that something could have cracked open spiritually for you, my collective, okay? Something like that. So you could be seeing 933, of which indicates more like you are highly supported by the forces that comes with you here at this time, okay? 1133, 1333. So this message might literally be for you. I'm also getting the energy of Leo Virgo cusp, okay? Or yeah, something like that. So it could be on the cusp of Virgo, Leo, something like that. Or simply a Leo or a Virgo energy, okay? Whatever this is connected to your own spirit guides, your ancestors, your bloodline, okay? So there will be more of a sense of clarity coming towards you. So expect more of communication coming from your spirit angels here, your guardian angels here, because in this, you are not alone. For some of you, this speaks more of your spiritual journey, your path, the path that you are in. Okay, it can be that path that is not necessarily easy. Okay, it literally requires you to trust, okay, in your spirit team like that. That's another thing that I'm also getting here, okay? So there are messages that are somewhat being conveyed to you at this time. And whatever these messages are, I'm also getting that only you can decode the messages here, okay? Something to do with you being chosen for whatever the path that you might be in, also, something like that. And whatever this is, there are things that can only make sense to you, okay? Something like that for you. So I'm also getting the energy of Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio energy. Whatever this is something sakat, something more secretive like that. Okay? That's why. Only you can decode the messages here. It has something to do with the unseen, what is not necessarily visible in the naked eye, okay? And only specific beings can literally decode even the messages that comes with. I'm also getting the energies that I'm also picking on at this time, okay? Like already I have emphasized, something has cracked open. It can be that sense that there could be those type of energies that literally wanted more information. It can be more information about you, okay? It can be through divination. It can be them trying to find out about you or trying to find out about your path or your lineage or where literally you come from. Something like that, okay? And some things you can't necessarily just try and gain access or something like that here, okay, something like that. And for some of you, I'm also getting for that they literally cracked something for you. They, whatever they did, literally worked in your favor instead and worked against them in that sense, because they did not necessarily have access to whatever that is, or rather the rite of passage here, okay? These are the individuals that are literally used to playing in your energy here, making use of your energy here, something like that. But literally, there are places that they can't necessarily touch, they can't necessarily access here. So it's more like they felt more comfortable in playing around, something like that. And that's exactly what led to whatever the situation that I'm picking on at this time. So let's dive in here and see who's coming in for you here, my collective here. What are the messages that are coming in at this time? I'm also getting the energy of 333, okay? Something like that. For some of you, I'm also getting something connected to the cave and the serpent, something like that. So let's see. Spirit, can you speak? Because always remember, a cave, it's a sacred space, okay? And when you enter there, it's more of a secret space, something that is more sacred, okay? Something like that. Maybe it has something to do with the cave for some of you. So let's dive in here and see the energies that are coming in at this time for my collective, as far as the energy that I'm picking on is concerned here. Okay. So we're having the medicine mother. For some of you, this maybe has something to do with your grandmother here. Okay, something like that. Your grandmother is saying, honor your inner knowing. Okay, so you will know if the message is for you, you will know because this is something that will kick from within. You will know what the synchronicities are trying to tell you, what the messages really mean, something like that. It can be the codes. For some of you, that's exactly what they have cracked, the codes that will lead you to something major, something that is more sacred, something that is more connected to your bloodline, okay? Something like that, okay? Something like that. It is that energy when they literally tried to attack, okay? Without an understanding that some places you can't necessarily touch. Something like that with the arrows here at the bottom of the deck, okay, collective? That's what I'm getting here. So having the oracle also. The oracle is saying, wait for important information. Need I say the serpent? Something to do with the serpent? Something to do with the cave, okay? So let's get another message for you here, my collective, and see. We're having the warrior here. You could be dealing with someone or dealing with people that has been after your bloodline for the longest time, okay? Something like that. It's more of a, I don't know what this is, but I'm also getting tribal war, something like that, okay? So be fearless and stand strong. So you are here to stand up for your lineage, something like that for you, collective. That's another thing that I'm also getting here, okay? Yeah, because here we're having the warrior spirit here. So a spear can literally be specific here, okay? Something like that. Something like that. So this is something connected to uh, your past life for some of you, or something connected to your ancestry. I'm also getting the energy of Amakosi here. So we're having the shapeshifter at the bottom of the deck, okay? The shapeshifter is saying, transform and unveil your gifts, all right? Something like that. So let's get one more card. Let's get one more card for you. What is the last card here for my collective? Broken arrows, okay? Whatever they tried, it did not manifest. It's something that literally backfired like that, okay? So I'm also getting the energy that you could be dealing with people who won't necessarily stop. Why? Because they once succeeded. You know, that's the energy it gives. Because if they have succeeded, that gives them more courage that if I did it before, then I can do it again. Something like that with the warrior at the heart here. Something connected to your royal ancestors for some of you here. So the broken arrows are saying embrace the energy of peace. Okay. So this is that time for you to embrace peace, for you to find that it can be inner peace for some of you. I'm also getting, okay? Something like that. But they are in the sense where they won't necessarily stop fighting here. Because of why? It can be that they want something connected to you, your bloodline, okay? Something like that. Maybe it has everything to do with the finances, the gains here, with the trader, okay? Yeah, something like that for you. Something like that for you, my collective. So we'll dive in here to the messages here. So you could be on life path number 8 here, okay? Because I'm also getting the energy, the strong energy of a serpent here. So let's get the message of the medicine mother here and see what is it that the medicine mother has to say for my collective. So the medicine mother here is saying, honor your inner knowing. Take action, do what you know you need to do, okay? There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you would like to be, okay? You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delay tactics, um, or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing in you the courage that you need to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you here. Okay. So this is an old pattern. Like I said, they've done it before, and because of this, they think they can do it again. It's an old pattern, something that they have done before. Okay, so it is now arising again because why? They are still wanting to do it with the hope that they will definitely get through. Okay, something like that. But you're not a tree, right? You can't stand still in the same space. So it is those type of energies that literally expect to find you exactly where they left you, something like that, or at least be the vibration that you are vibrating with at this time here. Only little do they know that you are also growing spiritually here, something like that here. So the warrior here is saying, be fearless and stay strong. Don't back down. Make your opinions heard. Don't settle for second best. Okay? If you are experiencing fear at this time, know that this means wherever is going on in, okay, whatever is going on in your life at this time is important to you. Whenever you feel fear, you are in the verge of something big, perhaps a massive breakthrough. Like I said, something cracked open for sure, like a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you to move forward. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that has been unsettling to you, know that you are being guided to call upon your warrior energy, your warrior spirit. Don't falter and don't be frightened, because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. Okay? Something like that. So, something about intimidation, also, something like that. So, this is something that you have to stand strong for at this time, because you do have the support of your own spirit guides here. They are supporting you, they have your back at this time, unlike perhaps what occurred in the past here. Okay, something like that. So the broken arrows is saying, let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe now. Okay, if you have been exposed to a situation in which you feel the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrows here, you are being guided to know that the energies of light and okay, the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can now drop your shield and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy in order to move forward in a way that is more fearless way. It's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or the people around or the people involved, okay? Because this is something that can only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward here, okay? So you are protected here. Peace is something that is being offered to you at this time, okay, my collective. So we'll dive in here. We'll dive in here. So we're having the medicine mother. The medicine mother is connected more to your maternal. We are also having the warrior, which is more connected to the paternal here. So I'm getting the root to the crown chakra. So this speaks more of a balanced energy that you could be in at this time. That's why broken arrows here, okay? Something like that. Or you are dealing with the energies that way, literally after what you have inherited from your own spirit guides, be it your maternal and the paternal, so to speak, okay? Something like that. So we're speaking of people that literally perhaps know you, the people that you grew up with, okay, something like that, or the people that literally know your bloodline or something like that. So let's see. Spirit, speak for the collective. What is this energy that is here for my collective? Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. What is the Five of Pentacles? The Four of Cups. Okay. We're also having the High Priestess here. Okay. So the Five of Pentacles, it's the energy of lack. This is something that you are walking away from, okay? I'm also getting something connected to a magic that was done in the dark or something like that, okay? Yeah, more like a cave of some sort, and whatever this is something that cracked open. It can be that magic when someone does something and close entirely, because the high priestess is secrecy, something you can't see, something that is hidden. Okay, it can be more of something that was done and was hidden in the dark, something like that with the high priestess, something connected to the moon. I'm also getting the energy of Scorpio, like I said. Okay, whatever this is something that cracked open spiritually because of your own spirit guides. Okay, something like that, so that you get rejected in life like that here. You feel like something is not necessarily enough. Okay, you no longer want to engage in whatever it can be, your spiritual practice or whatever this is, or this is you just rejecting the gift that comes with your own spirit guides or something like that here, guys. Okay, yeah, something like that. And whatever this is will create what? More of sickness, more of lack. It can be financially, emotionally, physically, so to speak. Okay, something like that. And this is something that you are walking away from. Number eight, like I said, you could be on life path number eight here. Okay, so it can be that type of thing, because that's what I'm getting here with the high priestess here. Okay, or this is just you are meant to be the high priestess here, something like that for you, collective. You are the king of cups, so you could be Pisces, you could be Cancer. Okay, so I'm getting the energy of Pisces twice. This is the 12th house, like I said, the house that rules the the endings, something like that. Like something is ending for sure. So we're having the King of Swords. Like I said, something about the swords also. Okay, we're having the King of Swords. We're also having the warrior holding the sword here. Something like that. So moreover, it's more like this is the time for you to hold your sword that strong and believe that your own spirit guides got your back. They are somewhat protecting you at this time, okay? Yeah, the swords, something like that. Something connected to both your maternal and the paternal. Okay, the medicine mother, the warrior. Okay, so this can also be the gifts that you have inherited from your own spirit guides, both the maternal and the paternal. So there is this strong energy that literally connected maybe your maternal and paternal, more like your mother and father, more like a familiar energy that connected them. Okay, and through you, it is that energy that literally became even more stronger because it felt what? At home. 1111, more like a gateway. For some of you, what literally cracked open, it can be more of a gateway, something like that. Something that more like a portal that is giving you access to something. Okay, something like that. So you could be seeing 1111 also. Okay, so let's see the influence to all of this. A lot of sorts going on here. Yeah, it creates more of a pathway, something connected to your Amakosi energy here, the Nine of Cups. This is more like wish fulfillment. Whatever that you wish for, whatever that you want, will definitely be granted. Okay, because 1111 also speaks more of your manifestations coming to play. Okay, something like that, something like that. So this is judgment. You see what I'm saying? Judgment speaks more of transitioning, moving from one space to another. Okay, something like that. Or these energies that you have been dealing with, they are now facing some type of a judgment because now the path is being created for you. The Six of Swords is a rite of passage. You are being given the rite of passage, whatever that they were literally trying to block so that you don't necessarily gain access to. You are now being granted that, okay? Whatever this is now being given to you, okay? Something like that. Something like that. It's been a long time since this has been happening. It can be 6 years. For some of you, this is something that has been given to you as a child. It can be the powers that were given to you here, the powers that were granted to you as a child. Okay, the high priestess. Okay, more like sakat secrets that for some of you you hold. Something about your verbal placement here. Okay, something like that. All right, something that is more sakat to your bloodline. Something like that. Okay, that's another thing that I'm also getting here. And maybe it can be that you were young or you did not necessarily understand the type of energies that work with you here. Okay, so more of clarity will be coming in also. Okay, when it comes to your energy, my collective, this is more like clarity being brought forward for you here, so that you understand the type of energies that are working with you here, the type of energies that are protecting you at this time. Okay, something like that. So let's dive in here and see who's coming in spirit for you here, who is literally supporting you in spirit here. Okay, something like that. The King of Swords is someone who's more truthful, more like a healer type of energy here, something from the heart. This is something that you have inherited from your royal ancestors here. For some of you, these are more like your royal ancestors coming into party. And why is that, my collective? Who is supporting my collective energy? Look at this. We're having Mary Magdalene. Okay. Mary Magdalene is saying, the teacher awakens. Mary Magdalene here is saying, you have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So whatever they did, whatever the arrows they tried to throw at you was to somewhat to stop you, but they can't. At the bottom of the deck, we're having Lord Shiva saying, transcendence. Rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Like I said, steps are being given. Okay. This could be the things that are being presented to you here. Trust me when I say this is something that is divinely guided at this time. Because at the top, we have the divine director saying intentions or other intervention and purpose. So the forces that comes with you are now intervening to the situation now. It's more like nothing can literally stop you now, because whatever that they tried to do awakened the forces that comes with you, the forces that works with you. Okay, it has something to do with the Sakkad knowledge, whatever this is here, that is more Sakkad. Like I said, only you can decode the messages here. Okay, something like that. And because of this is something that maybe they try to stop you from accessing, because they can't decode, so they don't want you to gain access to whatever that is. Okay, at least that's what they can literally do at this time. So that's what they tried to do here. But you are transcending here. You are moving forward, something connected to the moon. Okay, the high priestess. Okay, so you are moving forward. The forces that comes with you are literally protecting you at this time. These are the forces that are literally taking care of the situation at this time, not necessarily you. Okay, something like that. Something like that for you, my collective here. Okay, so let's get the message of Mary Magdalene here and see what is it that Mary Magdalene has to say for my collective energy at this time. Okay, Mary Magdalene's message for my collective spirit. Can you okay, so let me get the message here. So Mary Magdalene is saying, you have something important to share. Follow your inner call. Don't let anything stop you. You have a strong desire to share what you have learned. You may feel people will dismiss you or ridicule you, but don't worry. Mary Magdalene is here to guide you through the process, okay? Your vulnerability is actually your greatest strength, because you are trusting the power of your soul. And that part of you can never be broken. You are a wonderful teacher and a leader, and the world needs you. You are being backed by heaven. So step forward and share all that you have learned. Okay. So you do have the support of Magdalene, Mary Magdalene. Okay. Something like that. So Lord Shiva here is saying, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe itself. Lord Shiva is with you right now to awaken your sense of connection to life itself. You are moving through a deep transition, and things will be clear from this point. You will know exactly what you need to do and where you need to be. This is a powerful time, as you will transcend and limitations that others have set for you, it is the time of innovation, ideas, stargazing, soul traveling, and soul revealing. Shiva, the Lord of Dance, is here with you, okay? With his sakat sound of Om to lead the way. Whatever limitations they have brought before you, okay? Whatever stumbling blocks they have created, this is something that is somewhat coming to pass, okay? The higher forces are literally taking care of the situation at the time. Trust and thrive, okay? Something like that for you, collective. So let's get your overall energy here. Let me use this. Okay, so let's get the overall message for you here and see what is the overall energy here for my collective. So speak, please, for my collective. Oh, la. Please and thank you. What's the overall energy for my collective energy? So speak, please. Okay, so we're having physical strength and speed. Physical strength and speed. Untamed potential. A time of great energy and health. Freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, wisdom. So you are being freed by your own spirit guides, your spirit team. More like a caged energy, something like that. Uh, I'm getting this energy that there could be energies that literally try to cage or tame you. I don't know what this is, in a way that you don't necessarily move forward, you don't understand your path or something like that. More like a blocked energy or something that is trapped spiritually, more like spiritual jail that is not necessarily meant for you. You know that jail when you are being jailed spiritually because of people, not because you are going through a hermit mode and there is something for you to learn there, okay? Mainly because maybe people fear the energy that you carry. So they will rather tame it because this is something that will literally work against them or something like that. Or they tame the energy so that they make use or harness the power that comes with that. Something like that, it gives those vibes, okay? Because at the bottom here, we're having travel, both in the physical terms and those in lifestyle direction. A journey, something to do with your journey, okay? It says a journey, a vacation, a relocation, okay? An evolution, a change of place and setting. Seeing a larger perspective. So this represents more of movement, something changing, energy shift, something like that. If you were blocked, it's more like whatever that has been blocking you is someone being unblocked, okay? And maybe you had nothing to do with this. Yeah, it's something that happened energetically because you are doing the work yourself, okay? So that's why at the top we're having breakthrough, awakening, awareness, daylight clarity as opposed to nightmare uncertainty. A time to plan or embark on an enterprise. Okay, collective. So let's see what is at the heart. What is at the heart? Protection, a shield. So you are highly protected because this is at the heart along with the warrior here. So your royal ancestors are somewhat those energies that are somewhat connecting or protecting you, or these are the gods that connect with your lineage, something like that. Because here it says a shield, protection, a shield, a spear. I'm also getting that shield, okay, something like that, okay. The protective edge to shield oneself or others, defense, warding off evil, shield, guardian, okay, more like your guardian angels coming into the party at this time, okay, connection with the gods, awakening your higher self. So these are the gods of your ancestors coming in to protect you at this time, collective. That's what. And this is something that you have inherited here. At the bottom, we're having inherited property or possession. It can be a house, a home, what is truly important to one. group order, group prosperity. More like a peg, your lineage, your ancestry, your bloodline here. Okay, this is something that connects you with the self, and this is something that they literally tried to separate you from. It's more like separating the soul with the body or something like that. Okay, so overall energy, we're having honor. This is justice for some of you here. So we're having honor, justice, leadership, and authority, analysis, rationality, knowing where one's true strength lie here, guys. Okay, so you can take this more as the justice that is being served at this time on your part here. Okay, this is more like justice being served, okay, honor, or that type of leadership that is being given to you here. Something to do with leadership, amakosi energy, something like that. The masculine energy also, that's what I'm getting here, okay? So at the bottom here, we're having vision, revelation, knowledge. This is something that is being revealed to you at this time. Creativity, inspiration, technical ability, vital fire of life, harnessed power, fire of transformation and regeneration. Consider this more as a transformative energy that could be happening in and around you, something like that. So, in a nutshell, whatever it is that cracked open, it literally did happen for your behest, for your highest good. It's something that happened for your favor. Okay. It happened in your favor, so to speak. So at the top, we're having success, goals achieved, honor, the life force, health, a time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, victory, health, and success. So that's your overall energy, my collective. I really hope it does resonate with some of you. Do give it a thumbs up if it does. Subscribe to the channel, okay, if you are new and you find the message more relevant to you or your situation, your life in somehow. Okay, so as a comeback, guys, you are highly appreciated as always for always coming back, showing up, guys. Okay, it is much appreciated here. Okay, so until then, you take care. Bye.